After seeing the basic arithmetic operators and expressions, let's talk about the expression with multiple operators. So in the expression, basically we see that there could be the variables, the numbers, functions, and constants, and of course the operators. We are talking about the arithmetic operators, you might remember. So in the arithmetic operators, here we have two arithmetic operators, but there could be more than 2, 3, whatever. So how can we solve this kind of expressions and find the result? Okay, that's the today's topic. You need to know several rules to understand how C programming languages or C compiler handle this kind of expression. First rule is operator precedence rule. The second rule is parenthesis rule. And the third one is associativity rule. So we are going to learn all these rules in this lecture. The basic thing you might remember from the last lecture, the precedence rule. In mathematics and in C, almost the same. So we have the parentheses. This is the higher precedence, so higher priority. You need to solve the expression inside the parentheses. Then we have the positive and negative unary operations. Unary. So unary operations means that to make a number positive or to make a number negative. Then we have the multiplication, division, and modulus operators. Okay. And then we have the addition and subtraction operator. So this is the operators so far we see. So mostly arithmetic operators. Okay. And the order precedence is like that. So you need to do first, if there is any parenthesis, then you have to do this negative and positive. And this is the third one. And this is the fourth one. So you need to solve any given expression following this precedence rule. Okay. So let's apply these rules into this simple code. So we have the integer m. Remember that when you declare a variable, here is a variable declaration. Okay. When you declare a variable, it means that you provide the data type of the variable, and you provide the name of the variable. And operating system, assume that you are using Windows 10, for example, okay, your operating system, will use this data type and name and take this information and goes to the main memory, in main memory. Okay, remember that in main memory we have lots of lines, rows to store the values. So it will create a space for you, reserving the address, for example, AF11 address for you. And it associates the name you followed here, M. Now, M and the address are associated. And it takes the node integer here. Now, inside this, in main memory, there is a garbage value. Garbage means, remember, random value. Okay. So here, what happens when you write one line of code, the operating system will take care of in main memory, reserves you a special place by reserving the address, associate this address with the name, and takes care of the integer data type. But don't forget, inside this location, we have a garbage value. Let's continue. This is the second variable declaration. And here we have the double and S. The same things happens. Now the operating system saves another place. Let's say AF16. And inside there is a garbage value. And now the name of S is associated with the address. And it is already noted that it is a double. Okay, that's all happens in the main memory when you write one line of a code by the operating system. That's so simple. Now, here what we see is that, remember, this is an assignment operator. It is an assignment operator. How do you know? Because here we have the assignment operator. Remember, we don't say this equal. We are saying this equal sign as assignment in C. Don't forget. And remember that in the assignment, right side of the assignment, right hand side of the assignment is always an expression. And left hand side of the assignment is always a variable, single variable. So remember, by using the expression, we evaluate the expression. It means that we solve the expression, we calculate the expression and find the result. Then we update the variable value in the main memory, writing this result into the location of here. Okay, so remember that that's a generic information for assignment. I will go over again. Please notice, if we are talking about the assignment, okay, right side is always an expression, left side is always a single variable. What we do with expression, we first evaluate it, find the result. So copy this result to the variable location here and write it over the garbage value. Any questions so far? So let's do this with using this example here. In this example, we have the expression. Let me write the expression here. 3 plus 5 times 2. Okay, and of course, the semicolon. Now, my question is that how many operators we have here? How many operators we have here in the expression? How many operators? Erol, Hazar, Yiğit, Cemre, Eylül, İrem. Of course, 2 operators. Look at here. These are the operators. Parentheses, plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. So how many of them? 3 is an operator or a number? 3 is an operator or a number? 3 is a number. 5, number. 2, number. So plus, you see that here is the plus and here is the plus. Plus is the operator and multiplication is another operator. How many operators? 2. So that's a very simple question. So please use your keyboards or microphones to answer my questions. Otherwise, I am not sure that you are there, you are listening to me, you are interacting with me. Please use your microphones or your keyboards so I would ensure that you are there. Okay. Now, do you think that this operator is unary operator, which means that positive or negative, or it is a binary operator, which means that addition? So what kind of operator this plus? The unary operator or binary operator? Unary operator means in that case just positive or negative number, or it's a addition. Which one? So it is binary one, which is addition operator. Okay. Here the star, it means that multiplication, a binary operator, multiplication here. Okay. Now my question is that which one I have to begin with? By adding or by multiplying? Which one I am going to, or randomly? Can I begin with randomly? Do you think that I can begin randomly? Or should I begin the addition or multiplication? Which one? Of course, multiplication, as I explained here, first, second, third, and the fourth. The multiplication is at the fourth row. So you have to begin with, okay, you have to begin with the multiplication of 5 times 2. And the result will be what? 10. So let's put the result. Now the result is
13.
And then I can continue with the next step in that 3 plus 10. And now the 3 plus 10 is, right, 13. So it means that I evaluate the expression. I find the result, which is 13. Now I have to copy to 13. Remember, here is the M. And where is the M location? Remember, M location is here. Now I will just delete the garbage value. You see that I delete the garbage value, and I have to write the 13 in that location because that's the location of M given by the operating system in that address. Of course, this 13 must be in binary format. It means that 10001. Okay. So it looks like 11010 in binary. Okay. That's all the story about operator precedence. So if you have more than one operator, you need to follow this operator precedence rule. I summarize here: first, second, third, and fourth. Do you have any question? Now let's continue with this example and solve a new one. Here you see that we have new one. Now remember the rules. What should I do? As we know that, remember that we know the rules, the presence first, parentheses, then positive or negative. So converting the sign of the number. So it's a unary operator. Don't forget unary. Okay. And then multiplication, division, modulus, and then addition and subtract. So that's the precedence. Precedence means the priority. Do first this, then this, then this, then this. So here in that question, how can I begin? What should I do? But first, let me ask that. Always remember that in the assignment, right-hand side is an expression. And in that expression, here, in that expression, how many operators we have? How many operators we have in that expression? Okay, you are all right. There are 3. Bravo. So you didn't forget the parentheses as an operator. So we have 3. But let me ask that. In that assignment statement, how many operators? How many operators? In the assignment, not on the expression, but in the assignment. In the assignment statement, how many operators? 0? What happened to the 3 operators in the expression? Remember that in the assignment statement, we have right side is the expression, left side is the variable. I am asking how many operators in here. How many? Error, not 0. 4 operators, right? 4. Look, the equal means that assignment, the first operator, and the rest is 3 operators. 3 plus 1 makes 4 operators in the assignment statement. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. Now we can solve the question by ourselves. Which one should I begin? which one should I begin in the expression? Because remember that what we do, we first evaluate the expression. Evaluate means solve the, find the solution, find the result. Where can I begin with the expression? In which I have to begin with parentheses, right? Bravo, Furkan, Erol, Mehmet, Ali Erbaş. So the others didn't understand that the parenthesis is the first order. We need to begin the parentheses first. In the parentheses, we have only single operator, the addition. So I will find the result. 3 plus 5 is 8. Now I can continue with the rest of the one, which is 8 times 2, which will make the result. Remember, the result will be that here 16. So after evaluation, find the result. Now result is 16. Assign the result to the variable which is m, right? So I will update the value of m in main memory. The location of m here will be, there is the garbage value. Now I delete the garbage, but I will put the 16 in binary. So 1, 0, 0, 0. So I update the value of m. So if you check the value of m, now I am going to see not the garbage, but the 16 value. Okay. Any questions?